What's going on here, Giant City? At least it ain't smashed. Howdy folks, Shawn here from Hiking with Shawn on YouTube, and today I'm at Giant City State Park at the Devil's Stand Table Trail. Got a bit of bluffage here right at the beginning. The plan is today to follow this bluff, so I'm going to be doing some off-trail hiking while paying close attention, making sure I'm not disturbing too much of nature. But I've always wanted to explore this bluff a little bit more. And since it is second day of shotgun hunting season, this is a good place to be because there's no hunting allowed. So trying to give respect to the hunters. They don't get but a couple times a year to hunt. So figured leave the main forest and all that for them for these couple days, and then back in the forest pretty soon. But hopefully see some cool bluffage, maybe some windows and stuff like that. Yesterday at Fern Cliff was pretty successful. So, came upon this rock that I'm sure a lot of people knows about, but I just have never seen it till today. I guess I just never noticed it, but there's some dates. 1895, and that is Ezra Wilmore. Then over here there's a G and D Gibbs, 1907. We got Andy 04. I don't know if that's 1904 or 2004. And then there's 72 LH 1941. There's something that says Benton, Illinois. And just all sorts of old carvings. And if these dates are correct, especially this 1895, this was probably done during a time before forest preservation was even a thought process. Probably during a time when much of this was virgin growth, and they were probably here timbering, and they just started carving because why not, right? They didn't have cell phones to look at. Of course, that's not to say carving should be done today, because, well, you know, we're in a preserving state now. But the carvings are neat, and they look better than spray paint. But continuing the hike here at Devil's Stand Table. Like it there, here's some graffiti. I guess that's Mario. And that doesn't look cool out here, not at all. But continue the hike and be going off trail pretty soon. Alrighty. Wouldn't be right if I didn't feature the Devil's Stand Table up there when I'm on the Devil's Stand Table Trail. There she is. She's just hanging out. That thing is iconic. There's pictures on the internet where you can find it during the 30s and 40s of people in suits up there just hanging out on it. Alrighty folks, got us a little waterfall, little trickle. Still pretty good. I'd rather see a trickle than nothing at all. And it's kind of trickling all over. So, pretty neat. I've been here before and this thing is actually raging. It's really nice. And got a little overlook here. You can kind of see the area. Not too high, but still get hurt if you fell. But pretty cool. One thing to be very careful of when you're bushwhacking anywhere is a whole bunch of devil's walking stick. It is everywhere. It is all over. Some of them are not as defined with their thorns as others, but this is plumb full of devil's walking stick. Right, there's some, they're everywhere. So this is a very evil area. Sometimes when you bushwhack, you find interesting things, like this shelter made into a dead uprooted tree. It's pretty neat. Looks old, but that's a man-made shelter for you. Just kind of interesting. It's so close to the road. There's the road right there. We're close. Alrighty. So this is a little boardwalk. It's called Post Oak Trail, I think, and it takes you to the upper portion of Devil's Stand Table. But this is a little overview, and it's supposed to be pretty. I mean, you got a little bit of road out there, but it's supposed to just be a nice, pretty overview. But you could tell people come up here and they just throw their trash down. I mean, there's just a bizarre amount of trash down there. Aside from your normal bottles, there's like parts of a desk or a table or something where they've thrown it off. And I just don't get it. I don't get what puts that urge into people's mind to do something like that and just destroy a beautiful area and ruin it for everyone else. Just don't get it. And here we are at the top of Devil's Stand Table, where the top portion of the balancing rock bluffage is. And in my younger days, I would have leaped onto it, but it's wet and everything. I'm not going to do it now because I'm a little bit more safety conscious. Because if you fall, that's it. But it's pretty far. But there it is. It's been there forever. Forever and a day. And we did some bushwhacking, found some arches or windows. Not as many as Fern Cliff, of course, but still a good time. Seen old remnants of signs and stuff like that. Kind of neat to see. And now we're gonna follow the bluff line above until we can start climbing down and around it and check out another portion of this bluff line that I've never really explored. But there's the nice view. Cool, huh? Alrighty. Here's a little trickle for y'all. Somewhere deep in Giant City, which there's a road, so we're not that deep. But we're just hanging out, checking out all the trails, and there's a little natural shelter here. And just kind of come down and check it out and enjoy the sights of Bluffage and continue enjoying the day. It's a little chilly, but still a good day to be out. Found this cool waterfall, trickle almost, and you can see where it's trickling up here. Try to steady the camera a little better. Kind of trickling there, and it goes down, hits that, and it's trickling off that into the ground. I just think that's really neat. Love seeing stuff like that. And then we go up. There's like a natural shelter up here where it's okay. That's not a natural shelter. Right there where it's all trickling down that, and that's where it's coming off that. I'd imagine on a heavy rain day this would be a really cool waterfall. And there's even a rock stack up there, of course. But pretty neat. Pretty neat when you follow the bluffage. Alrighty, came upon this cool natural shelter off trail of Giant City, and it's just a nice bluff and a shelter, a little shelter, but still a cool shelter. And it doesn't look like there's too much no fires or nothing, so it's probably an area people really don't go to, but just want to kind of spotlight it. It's pretty neat. Alrighty folks, ran out of bluffage, so now we're gonna follow a creek for a while, which is fine because there's some pretty cool little waterfalls that these creeks often make, and it looks pretty nice. There's another one here, cool little waterfall. Taking a lot of pictures today. Be sure to check out my Instagram. I'll throw a little deal on the screen there where you can see my username and what picture I use, and go check me out and follow me if you're on Instagram. I share photos exclusive to Instagram as well as videos that you can't see in these videos, so go check it out.